heaps of people were kind of like, that's a really cool idea. You should make a thing of it. So one day I sat down at home with a beer and I just sat there. I bought Dogecoin.com. That's a bit funny. And I slapped the Doge face onto a coin and just put it live. And I wake up the next day to heaps of retweets. And my co-founder, who's based up in Portland, had messaged me and said, hey, I found that you can change I forked the Bitcoin source code or the Litecoin source code, and you can change the font to Comic Sans. I'm like, ooh, okay, we got to do this. Like, that's hilarious.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you have invested $1,000 a year,
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Friday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Dogecoin's coming back. Patience, right? That's what we say. Patience, I know. Dogecoin is not mooning right now, but patience. But you know what is? Jasmy. Again, I know some of you guys aren't into Jasmy, but here we go again. Jasmy's right now making its next move up, as predicted by me, Kriss. You guys paying attention yet? Are you paying attention? I know you guys want to just hear about Doge, but Jasmy's where the action is right now. Jasmy's where the action is. So we're going to talk about Doge. Yes. We're going to talk about Jasmy. Yes. And we're going to talk about XRP. Sometimes, every once in a while, something pisses me off and I go on a rant. And today is the day again on XRP. Now, typically, I'm like, all cryptocurrencies are good. There's no competition. Everything's great, right? We want everyone to make money. But sometimes someone says something, someone does something that pisses me off. And I get to rant about it right here. So we will do that in a little bit on XRP today. XRP. But for now, we've got, look at this. Jasmy is making its next move up. Now, what did I say here? We'll get the Dogecoin in a minute. First, there was a repost that I did. Jasmy over 3 cents, and it's just getting started. Right? That was yesterday, right? Jasmy reaches 2-year high, holding well after some profit taking, looking for the next move up. Look at that right there. That was last night. I said that. Looking for the next move up. And what's Jasmy doing? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Edgar bought some Jasmy. 0032. That's a good price. But you didn't buy enough. That was the mistake, right? You didn't buy enough. Profit is profit, though, right? $100 turns into $1,000, right? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So we're going to talk about some comparisons of what's going on, not only in terms of price, but also utility, because Usually price follows utility, except for many memes that are just trading on speculation and hype. But Dogecoin hasn't been doing that lately. Dogecoin has been trading on utility. So we're going to show that as well. So we'll come back and we'll revisit Jasmy here. But Jasmy is the one that is moving right now up 12% for the day after really trading sideways, holding 3 cents as support, doing very well. People were calling for Jasmy to have this huge pullback and was just going to dump. And I was just like, no, Jasmy's not. This is real. This isn't just a meme token that's a pump and dump. It's real. And tonight, well, everything else is just kind of being quiet with some dips. Not Jasmy. So, yes, Jasmy. Olav, Jasmy's looking great. So, again, we started talking about Jasmy last summer. We were accumulating Jasmy into our Kriss DCA portfolio, and Kriss here was also buying a bag of Jasmy for himself. So, it's not fake news. Not fake news, but I will look. I'll look at the Decrypt article, but it didn't seem to be fake news. So, but I'll look at it. It doesn't seem to be the same thing as that Hedera BlackRock thing that was fake news, but I'll take a look at it, AJ. The price certainly isn't reacting like Hedera did, because as soon as that thing came out about Hedera dropped all the way down. This is going up. But I'll take a look at it. Meanwhile, Doge had a dip back down to 15.5 cents at noon today. And that is when I tweeted out another Dogecoin dip down to 15.5 cents at noon today. Did anybody buy the dippity dip? Again, we're in this accumulation phase with Doge while Doge continues to see higher lows. It's still higher lows. The dip has not proceeded or gone lower than the previous dip last week on Doge. So until that comes back all the way down to 15 cents, it's still a higher low for Doge. So that's where Doge is trading right now. And showing good promise for accumulation. We'll look at the whale selling. We'll look at the other things going on with Doge as well. So that's kind of a bit of an overview. And oh yeah, Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin can't come back over 68,000 yet. So 67.6. Every time it comes over 68, it then drops back below. So Bitcoin had the dip here down to 66.6. So Bitcoin, again, a bit of a sell-off, pulled almost the whole crypto market down with it right at 9 o'clock this morning. So everything was going down, just about, except Jasmy. Jasmy didn't drop hardly at all then. So Jasmy's still holding well. But EJ, we'll continue to monitor it, and we'll monitor the news as well and what is going on. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Hey Matt, how are you? From the southern Oregon coast. Always wanted to visit the Oregon coast. Have not gotten over there. I've been to Northern California. I've been to Idaho. Never been to Oregon. We'll definitely have to do that. Dogelux, how are you? Let's go. Do you ever think that the market makers trade on leverage as well, but manipulate the market in their favor? No, no. They're not using leverage. They're just moving the market as they see fit. Jasmy. Fundu, you bought $2,000 in Jasmy, never heard of it before, and then it goes up 12%. Yep. Jasmy? Yes, AJ, I will read the article. Subway, take a peek at Wojak. Wojak has been around for a long time. I'm not doing Wojak. That's another token, another meme, and I didn't buy Pepe. I'm not buying Wojak. So again, I'm not following all of those tokens. There's so many of them. Wojak has been around for a while. I do know that. But good luck on your investment there. I mean, I want everyone to do well, except those that bought XRP now. We'll talk about XRP in a little bit. We'll talk about that. For the purposes of AJ here with Jasmy decrypt. Let's see if something comes up here. Jasmy and crypto, everybody is wrong. There's a video that comes up. And here's the decrypt article. Okay. Here's the decrypt article. No, Jasmy does not have a partnership with Apple. After Apple announced it'll be integrating Japan's My Number features into its iPhones, investors believe Jasmy was part of the deal. And the Jasmy investors seem to think the project has partnered with Apple. Well, they didn't say that Jasmy had partnered with Apple. That wasn't what the partnership was. The partnership is with their digital token that's going to be tokenized on a blockchain. So that's not, the partnership isn't Jasmy and Apple, and it never was. Now, there may have been some misleading articles that pointed to that, but that wasn't what the deal was. What does appear to be true is Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, agreed to put Japan's My Number identification card function into iPhones. Yes, this integration, the plan is to collect a single identification card for Japanese investors. Took this to mean the cryptocurrency would be integrated into iPhones. And that is not correct. Now, if investors believed that the cryptocurrency would be integrated into iPhones, well, they're just stupid because they didn't read the news. And I never said that Jasmy was going to be integrated into iPhones. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. It's tokenizing the digital ID onto a blockchain, and that's Jasmy's role in that. So this article is also wrong. And any other article that's saying that Jasmy has partnered with Apple is wrong. If you just read it. And that's what I said the other day. I specifically said it was the tokenization on the blockchain. That's the part that Jasmy is playing in that whole digital ID thing. So still great for Jasmy, but now if people take this news to say, oh, Jasmy's not going to be on iPhones and Jasmy crashes, well, that would be just dumb. No, that's okay, AJ. Cool. Thanks for bringing it to my attention, because it's good to know this, right? It's good to know what the news is about this. So thanks. But again, two wrongs make a right, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Jasmy price is still going up, though, so I don't know. Anyway, we covered it. There is some misunderstanding, yes, but those who believed that Jasmy was going to be integrated onto iPhones is totally wrong. Of course, you guys listen to me. You know, I didn't say that. And I've been pumping Jasmy because I'm excited for this use case of Jasmy. as a tokenization on a blockchain of digital IDs. That's what the partnership is. It's with Japan, not Apple. Oh God. Isn't this crypto space wild? People can just hear something and then they just take it a whole different place where nobody said that. I mean, who said that? I don't know. I think that original Binance article might have been misinterpreted because I believe that one said something about Jasmy and Apple in partnership, if I remember, something like that. And that's a little misleading as well, because it's really Jasmy with the Japan My Number card thing. That's what the partnership was. But hey, that's okay. Jasmy's still going up. So, oh, people on YouTube are saying Apple and Jasmy are in partnership. Well, they're wrong too. They're not reading the right information. You can't just look at headlines. You actually have to read the articles. God. Oh, man. Anyway, Jasmy's still going up. And that article came out like 9 hours ago. Look, Jasmy's just jumped up to 3.5 cents. Right there. 3.5 cents, baby. Let's go. I know some of you guys want to hear about Doge. We'll talk about Doge. But right now, Jasmy's where the action is. And some of you bought Jasmy. I know that. And what is the big news with MyDoge? Yes, Fondue Edge. What is the big news? A big announcement coming. What is that? I put my eyes on it. If you look at my replies, we'll get to the Brad Garlinghouse Ripple thing in a minute. But yeah, big announcement from MyDoge wallet. Big announcement soon. Soon. And I put my eyes on it. So it's in my replies. It's like, I'm watching. I'm watching. What is that? What is MyDoge wallet up to? They're saying big announcement. Interesting. We'll be watching that. Yes, Nate. There's a ridiculous amount of misinformation in crypto, often from perceived legitimate sources. This hurts our cause. It does. Yep, absolutely. It does. You know, I try and keep it real here, though, as much as I can. I do get excited when there's pumping in price, yes, but I always look at what the underlying cause is and find the articles, read them, talk about the news, keep it real. Others can go say, you know, rockets to the moon every video. Sometimes I get caught up a little bit. I admit it. But we try and keep it real on this channel, and I will continue to do that. I will continue to do that. But yes, this MyDoge thing, we'll see. I don't know. Don't know what it is. I would like to think that it's an integration with X, but it's too soon for that kind of announcement. I think if there is something going on there. I have heard some scuttlebutt about Doginals and NFTs on the MyDoge platform. So it might be something like that. Doginals. So if they have like a new like NFT tab or space or something on their app, maybe it's something like that. So it could be. I've seen a little bit of scuttlebutt about that. We'll see. But that would be cool to use the MyDoge app to do Doge NFTs. Yeah. And if you haven't heard that before, you heard it here first. Remember that. Oh yeah, Kriss said that. Dogecoin NFTs in MyDoge app. You heard it here first. Jasmy's looking good. I mean, this is still going on here. And Doge is trying to get back to 16 cents here. We're so close, 15.98 with Dogecoin. Getting close. Even for it to go to $1. For Jasmy, yeah, Jasmy's not going to go to $1. In my video this morning, I showed what Jasmy would look like at 33 cents. So that would be a 10x from here, which would be then a 1.5 billion to 15 billion market cap, which would bring it right in here at number 12. That would be Jasmy at 33 cents. So that's my price target. You're not hearing Kriss say Jasmy's going to $1, right? Jasmy's 33 cents, okay? $15 billion market cap, that's the target. Jasmy comes into the top 12. Now, if Jasmy's pumping that much, maybe some of these are pumping also and going up higher, and maybe it's not number 12, maybe it's like 16 or in the top 20 or something like that. That makes sense to me for a crypto project that has big utility and something that can grow. That would be awesome. So again, keeping it real, guys. I'm not like Jasmy to $1 doesn't make sense to me. When Jasmy was at $1 before, there were a lot less tokens than there are now. Now they're like 98% of the total supply of tokens are in circulation now. It's like 49 billion out of the 50 billion or whatever that is for Jasmy. Jasmy's up to number 63. Look at that. Actually, it's higher. Let me refresh. Wait a sec. Jasmy just moved up to number 61. It just passed Aave and Algorand. Jasmy passes Algorand. Oh my God. Yeah, here goes Jasmy. So let's see what that circulating supply is. Yeah, 49.299, like 49.3 billion Jasmy out of the 50. So they're 98.5% of the circulating supply of the total supply is there. So that's what Jasmy looks like here. In terms of total supply. So 50 billion. So if Jasmy went to $1, it would be a $50 billion market cap, which would put it here right below Solana, right between XRP and Solana. That's a stretch. That's a stretch, at least this cycle. We'll see where Jasmy goes from here. We'll hold at that. We'll hold at that. Okay, let's get to the news, guys. What's going on? Crypto bubbles. Jasmy, look at Jasmy, okay? Pepe has turned around and started to come back from its dip. So Pepe's now up back over 15 and a half. So Pepe has, there was some profit taking and now there's some buying going on. Pepe is starting to come back. So that is what is going on with Pepe. Meanwhile, we've had like Notcoin is selling off, right? That's a big red is Notcoin. Doge is just hanging out right here a little bit. There's Doge. Just a little bit, but it's in the green. Bitcoin's in the red. So again, Doge slightly doing better than Bitcoin. And Bonk is starting to come back a little bit. Little recovery for Bonk and Floki as well. So there were big sell-offs in Bonk and Floki, and they're starting to turn around, but Pepe even more. But again, all eyes on Jasmy leading the way, up now 14.8% over the last 24 hours. It's Jasmy, guys. It's Jasmy. Level Up thinks Jasmy's going to 80 cents. Yeah, I say let's get to 30 cents first, okay? That's a 10x from here to get to 30 cents. So I think a target there is good, and there's going to be a lot of profit taking right in that range, I would think. So so we'll hold on that. Dogecoin, Pepe log minimal drops amid the meme coin slump. So again, the sell-off, the big sell-offs were in Bonk and Floki and Whiff. Those were the bigger sell-offs. Pepe had some initially and then kind of leveled off. And now it looks like Pepe's coming back. And Doge has just been following Bitcoin and just slightly outperforming Bitcoin is what Doge has been doing. So while most meme coins witnessed major price corrections, Dogecoin and Pepe managed to hold their ground better than the rest. But then you have some further down, like the Turbo and People and some of those other ones are still logging big gains. They still have smaller market caps, but their market caps are getting bigger. And I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of the momentum that something like Turbo has, with so many people talking about it, that may break into the top 100 next. We'll see. We will see. So Sheep, Dog with Hat witnessed price drops of more than 6% and 8% respectively. But Doge and Pepe only about 2% drop. And now we see Dogecoin's back to even, a little bit above, is where Doge is now. Of course, Pepe created buzz last week. His price hit an all-time high. And Doge, stable price action, because we are in this accumulation phase on Doge, stable price action. But again, we're noticing, as I said in video this morning, a lot of whales, a lot of big purchases of Doge are happening on these dips. So the dips don't continue. They're getting eaten up by the whales. Every time there's a dip, it's popping back up. The whales are accumulating. That is what is happening with Doge. So what to expect next on Pepe? Pepe's right above its 20-day simple moving average. And so's Doge. We got Doge on the daily. Watch what it did on its 20-day moving average. It touched it right there. It just touched it at noon today, right about 15.5 cents, right there. This blue line, oh, it's hard to read on the screen, but that blue line right there is the 50-day moving average. And it just touched it and moved back up. Of course, many people are watching the 50 move down, the 200 move up. Again, that's on a daily. We go to the weekly and we're watching the 50 weekly move up, the 200 weekly go sideways, because that would be what? A golden cross, where if the opposite happens, would be the death cross. We don't want that. So a death cross would be if Doge trades below this 50-day moving average, then the daily moving average starts dropping more quickly and could cross underneath the 200 moving average. That would be a death cross. Usually not good for death crosses. So we want to stay away from that. And the best way to stay away from a death cross is for Doge's price to turn around and start going back up. Back up over 16 cents, back up towards 17 cents. That move is going to negate the closing of the 50 to the 200 and stay away from that death cross. Now that's happened before. It's gotten really close, like right here, right above my head here. That got really, really close there. Almost a death cross. And that was in February. But what did Doge do? It took off. It took off in price before that 50-day moving average could cross below the 200. So there was no death cross that happened. So we don't want that, because then everyone's talking about death cross, death cross. Blah. Yeah. All these people have been talking about this, golden cross on the weekly, and it's still months away. These averages move so slow. They change so slow on the weekly that it's not happening anytime soon, guys. Probably July, maybe August even, depending on the price action. We'll see. Again, keeping it real, guys. We're keeping it real here. It's 5 o'clock now. And I'm getting close to my XRP rant. So hold on just a couple more minutes. And then we'll get to the rant on XRP. Doge is about to get back over 16 cents here. So we'll be watching that. So what's going on with Doge? Doge whales scoop up 700 million Doge. The whales are buying. The whales are accumulating. Watch what the whales do. We could be accumulating a little longer, but eventually, what follows? What we just looked at on this chart. On the weekly chart, what did we just look at? Well, I guess that was on the daily chart. Zoomed out a little more, right? What did we look at? We looked at the 50-day moving average coming down close to the 200, and then Doge took off. Are we in another position that's going to be coming up where it's going to be Doge taking off again? You don't want to be left behind when that happens. Yeah, CDM. XLM is somehow related to XRP. I don't follow it. Was it a fork of XRP, or I'm not sure of the history behind it, but I don't follow it. Mostly because of that quasi-relationship with XRP. I don't follow it. I'm not an XRP fan. Never have been. But not ready for my rant quite yet. We're still going through the charts and the news on Dogecoin. 13.5 billion Dogecoin bought at Doge critical support. What is that critical support? 15.5 cents, right? 15.5 cents. So Dogecoin, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, recently seen a significant support level emerge, marked by a substantial volume of 13.5 billion Doge into the block. Shows the data. It's between 15.4 and 16.7, where there are 225,000 addresses, all in this range. So when the price comes down, there are big limit orders set. Whales are buying, bringing the price back up. That's what we have, is the price just going back and forth here right now. Critical support levels highlighted by on-chain data occurs near the key daily SMA 50. That's the 50-day moving average, 15.4 cents, 15.5. I call it close enough. And that's what Doge touched today. Came down, touched the 50-day moving average, and moved back up because there are so many limit buy orders set at that level, right at the 50-day moving average, that it all just gets eaten up. So for the first time since mid-April, Dogecoin rose above the daily SMA 50 that had constrained its price. Bears attempted to drive the Dogecoin price below this key level twice. The bulls have resisted, signaling the dips were being bought. So that's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening with Doge. So we will continue to watch that 50-day moving average. Historically, critical support levels have served as launch pads for major price gains, fueled by renewed investor confidence and buying interest. In the case of Dogecoin, the daily moving average of 50-day moving average acted as a springboard for the Dogecoin price surge in late February. Remember that? February, 8-cent Doge went up to 16 cents, doubled in price. Remember that? And then before that, October 19th, remember that, when Doge was at 6 cents. So we are at that point in Dogecoin now on the daily where we are getting close to that springboard happening again. And this is when people are bearish and negative about Doge. You get more and more people saying, Doge is dead. Doge is going to drop back down to 8 cents. No. Again, time and time again, we've seen the support. We've seen the accumulation. Again, I mean, Bitcoin right now doing the same thing. Bitcoin's doing the same thing. So that's good for Doge. Yeah, sometimes we have seen dips in Bitcoin, so Doge follows. But we're seeing those dips get eaten up. All right. Let me check the Jasmy price before I get into the XRP stuff. Looking great on the daily, but 15-minute, we might see a red. Yeah, right there. Still up 10% for the day. Not bad for Jasmy. All right. What's going on with XRP? It's time for the rant. Dogecoin under fire as Ripple CEO questions its value to the crypto industry. So this guy is at consensus, which why you're not seeing some of your favorite YouTubers doing live streams, because they're at consensus, right? So you got George. I don't know where Ivan is, if he's at consensus or not, but he's not live streaming now. But I'm here. I'm still in Boston. I'm not in Austin, so I am talking to you guys live. But we got to cover this. XRP is owned by the company Ripple, and Ripple CEO is this guy named Brad Garlinghouse, who last year we were all kind of a fan of because he was taking on the SEC, right? He was taking on the SEC. He won one case, right? There's still another one going on. And the price of XRP went up, right? Woohoo, right? XRP wins the case, fighting the fight against the SEC. So everything was good about XRP, right? Well, the price just kind of went back down, and it's acted as a stable coin for the past year now. I call it a stable coin because that's what it is. In fact, we look at our Kriss Pax DCA portfolio right here. What's our best performer in our portfolio? Doge, up 156%. What's our worst performer? XRP, because we bought XRP last summer thinking that, okay, XRP is going to go now. Won the SEC case. Woohoo, let's go. XRP is down 11%. Now you tell me, Dogecoin, again, Dogecoin not going crazy like Pepe and Whiff and Bonk, but Doge just doing its thing, right? Hasn't had the big God candle yet. And we're up 156% on Dogecoin. And our XRP we bought last summer, it's down 11%. Of course, our Jasmy is up 730%. Oh, I need to refresh this. It's even more now. Over 800% on Jasmy. 800%. So we got Jasmy up 800% from last summer. We've got Dogecoin up 158%. And XRP is down 11%. And this is the guy who's going to say bad things about Dogecoin. Dude, your coin sucks. Your coin sucks. And do you know why the XRP coin sucks? Well, as I responded to someone else, go to my profile, go to my replies. Dogecoin under fire, Ripple CEO questions its value, blah, 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 blah. And I said, from someone who continually mints and sells new XRP tokens to pay Ripple salaries and all their lawyer fees. That's why the XRP token doesn't go anywhere, because they freely mint new tokens and sell them. It's a continual selling of tokens to pay their salaries and to pay all their lawyer fees, all those legal fees that are racking up. Where else are they making money? That is their money. That's how they make money, is they sell their own tokens. Am I 100% guaranteed proof of that? No, but it's pretty obvious where their money's coming from. They don't make anything, right? They don't sell any services. They've got this XRP token, right? And not only that, but their XRP token is pretty much going to become totally non-existent in terms of its use because of all of the stable coins that are continuing to be made. And the stable coins are going to be used more for cross-border payments than settling with XRP. So XRP is going to have less and less use case going forward from here. Brad Garlinghouse questions Dogecoin's value to the crypto industry. And for that, here is what I have for you guys. You tell me what Dogecoin's use case is watching this short video from one Randy Hipper, Miss Teen Crypto. Are you ready? Have you guys seen this before?
What's up, everyone? It's Randy. We're outside Williamsburg Pizza in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York, and I'm going to pay for my pizza with Dogecoin. Let's get it. I'm going to grab 2 plain slices and a soda, and I'm going to pay with Doge.
25% off, paying with Doge, separate register there, QR code, zap the QR code, pay with Doge directly from wallet to wallet.
And there we go, guys. We are paying with Dogecoin, confirming the transaction. And there we go. Success. We have our Dogecoin transaction, and we are getting our pizza. What's up, everyone? It's Randy. We're outside.
So, you tell me, nobody's using XRP for that, for anything like that. But Doge? But that's it. That's Dogecoin right there. Dogecoin is the e-cash, right? The digital cash that Satoshi envisioned in the Bitcoin white paper. It's Doge as a cryptocurrency, the best cryptocurrency there is. It's Doge, and that is what is going to take over the world. Now, Bitcoin is great. Bitcoin, store of value, right? And all that. Nobody's using their Bitcoin. XRP? What is XRP? It's supposed to be this banking cross-border payment settlement thing, but it's like, wait, That's working with the banks. Cryptocurrency is supposed to be separate from that. So I don't know. Anyway, Brad Garlinghouse. Not sure Dogecoin is good for crypto. I don't think Dogecoin has been a good thing for the industry, and I'm not anti-Dogecoin, he says. Well, if you say that Dogecoin, if you don't think Dogecoin has been good for the industry, that means you're anti-Dogecoin, dude. Don't talk out of both sides of your mouth. I don't know what the use case is. I just showed you what the use case is. That's it right there. Direct wallet-to-wallet transfer of currency to buy goods and services, which we think X Payments is going to do. Hey, Bull Run, what's up? We're dishing on Brad Garlinghouse right now. I'm going on a rant. He's now, well, this is the second time now. So what else did we have? Well, we had this article. And this was January 22nd. Brad Garlinghouse, same guy, was at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting in Davos. This is in January, leading to a dismissive view of meme coins, particularly Dogecoin. During the panel discussion, he said, I don't get it. In relation to unregulated cryptocurrencies, he further questioned the purpose of Dogecoin, emphasizing his inability to see its utility. I just showed you what the utility is as a currency used for tipping and transactions. And even Elon Musk has said Dogecoin is excellent for transactions, much better than Bitcoin. Doesn't even mention XRP, because who gives an F about XRP? Nobody cares except the beloved XRP army. Outside of that, nobody cares. Look, I want everybody to make money in crypto. I want it all to go up. But every once in a while, I've got to do a rant about something, and this is wrong, and this guy is wrong. He doesn't get it. On top of that, Dogecoin brings in so many new people into the crypto space, introduces them to cryptocurrency through the fun-loving meme of the dog, the Doge, right? Through tipping, through spending. And then they start to find out about Bitcoin and blockchain technology and Ethereum and all of that. Dogecoin is an on-ramp for a lot of people. So is Bitcoin too. But not XRP. Definitely not X. Nobody knows what XRP is outside of the crypto space. Nobody knows. Right? It's a stable coin, Bull Run. I call XRP a stable coin because it has done nothing for over a year. And we're making a lot of money with all these other coins. And XRP is nothing because they're continually selling their own tokens to pay their salaries and to pay their lawyer fees. It's continual selling, minting and selling. And if you look at XRP, I mean, look at how many XRP there are and how many left to go. There are 55 billion XRPs, right? XRP tokens, 55 billion. Their max supply is 100 billion. They're only 55% there. They're only 55% there. Their circulating supply versus their total supply. That means there's still 45% to go of them minting and selling. Sorry, guys. XRP ain't doing nothing. If you guys hold XRP, maybe XRP might appreciate in value, you know, in the alt season that's coming. maybe you might be able to get a little bit of profit. Or do you get out of it now and get into something else that hasn't had its big run yet, like Doge, let's say, right? Because Dogecoin is going to so outperform Bitcoin. And not only that, but Dogecoin is going to do the flippening. It's going to do the flippening, and Doge is going to flip over XRP. It's going to happen. And then it's going to be, see, Brad Garlinghouse? Told you. Talk about utility. Okay, rant over. I had to get that out, though. I saw that. I was just like, dude, come on. You got to embrace the Doge. Even Charles Hoskinson has learned to embrace the Doge. After a couple years ago, he said crap about it. He then has changed his tune. And he now embraces the Doge. Brad Garlinghouse? Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. We'll get to the future of Dogecoin in a minute, and then we'll cover the Jasmy news. Doge is at $15.99. It's like right there, trying to break through 16 cents. Come on. Come on. So close. And Jasmy, look at that. A little selling, right? A little profit taking on the 10% run, and now it's turning around and coming right back up. Let's go, Jasmy. The only XRP I bought was the little bit in our DCA portfolio, like 1,200 XRP, now at a value of $630. That's it. I do not own any XRP in my personal portfolio, nor will I ever. But last summer, there was this good news about winning the SEC case. There was a lot of excitement about XRP. If you remember, last summer, we were buying our cryptocurrency live during these live streams. And I was taking suggestions from the chat on which coins to buy into this portfolio. And somebody suggested adding some XRP. So we added some XRP. And it's the only one in the red. Everything else is in the green. Even Litecoin and Matic are in the green, but stupid XRP is in the red. Meanwhile, our Jasmy is up over 800%. Our render is 590%. Even Sheeb is 200%. Dogecoin 158%. And XRP is minus 11. XRP sucks. So there you go. I know, Litecoin too. And poor Tom Crown. If you watch Tom Crown, he was buying into Litecoin when it had gone on a run up over 100. And I was like, Tom, what are you doing? And he does remind himself too. Yes, he was stupid to buy that Litecoin, but he did. I was like, Tom, no. Yeah, so he's down on his Litecoin purchase. I was like, Tom, no, not Litecoin. But at least he admits it. Come on, Doge. Let's get up. All right, so where's Doge going from here? Now that we're done with that stupid XRP rant, Dogecoin sentiment reverts to February low. I'm hearing it from you guys. Some of you guys anyway, is that Doge is going to drop, right? Or even to the Doge is dead. And some of these other guys too that come on here, right? Look, few trolls. We had one the other night, right? Hey, if you're making a higher percentage on a meme token, great for you. I have no problem with that. Might just be careful with those. That's all I say. But I don't have any problem with that. If you want to go make money on Turbo or Pepe or whatever, I have no problem with that. That's okay. But watch what's going on. Read the news, look at the charts, and look at the data and what the data is saying. Again, as I said earlier, right? Doge whales are accumulating. It's in the data. Every time there's a dip, the whales are scooping up Doge. Every time. We've got big accumulation happening on the dips. Again, looking at the data, where's all the liquidity, right? Where are all the buy orders, right? They're all at 15.5 cents. Huge wall built up right there. So Doge is not just dropping down to 13 cents. Again, unless there's some huge crash, right, in Bitcoin because of some black swan event or something, then Doge would blow right through this stuff, which we saw in April with all of those World War III fears, right, as Iran was sending missiles toward Israel. Whatever happened to that, right? It was just like, okay. But it freaked everybody out, and it was on a weekend, so there wasn't any stock market trading, so they took it out on the crypto market, and we're still recovering from that. So we have that. That stuff happens. But the general trading, no. General trading's fine. It's fine. Yes, we have dips, right? That's trading up and down, right? And a lot of this down is, again, the market makers wiping out leverage positions because they don't want to lose money to the leverage traders, right? So there's always a battle between the shorters, right, and the exchanges and the leverage traders in the exchanges. That battle just constantly goes on. The exchanges don't want to lose money. They don't want to give you 10x, 20x leverage profit. They don't want to give that to you. That comes out of their profit. And they know the trades you make. So when there was that big $20 million, leveraged long that was set up, they knew it. That was on Upbit or something. And guess what happened? Price dropped to their liquidation point. They got liquidated. And then the price went back up. How does that happen? How does that happen? So we have that, okay? Is Doge set for a 200% rally now? Because this is what happened in February. This is what happened last October. Same thing seems to be coming. The same kind of negative sentiment is there. When things get quiet, right? People start getting negative. That is when Doge moves. That is when Doge moves. Optimism among Dogecoin investors has reverted to multi-week lows. However, this might be a springboard for a mega rally ahead. We've seen it again and again. This is not the time to be bearish on Doge. It's the time to be ready and accumulating. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. But for me, I'm still buying on the dips monthly. I'm not selling. Waiting. Ali says, market sentiment for Doge is as bearish as it was in early February, just before Doge skyrocketed by 200%. That's where we were in February. Remember? 7.5, 8 cent Dogecoin just 3 months ago. And then boom. Here we are again. Same thing happening. Sentiment is settling down. People are getting bearish. What's taking so long? All this excitement and these other meme tokens going on. That's when you got to watch out for Dogecoin. This is Ali's chart here, blown up. So market sentiment down, trading volume starting to tick down. That's what we've got. Meanwhile, Michael Vandepop, Dogecoin. This is such an easy play. I think we'll be seeing a massive breakout of this one, and it might even be possible to reach $1 this cycle. Michael Vandepop. But here's what he's got. This is the Dogecoin Bitcoin trading pair he's looking at here. And he's saying we're going to see this big run of Dogecoin versus Bitcoin. He's looking at the trading pairs. Because again, what Michael's doing is, remember, he sold all his Bitcoin and he rotated it all into alts because he thinks the alt season is here. It's starting now. And from this point forward, alts are going to outperform Bitcoin. We're going to see the Bitcoin dominance going down, and we're going to see ETH and other alts, including Doge, outperforming Bitcoin. That's why he's showing this Doge Bitcoin trading pair. It's already had a big move up here in February. That was that green candle right there, was February's, and now it's coiling up for the next big run up. This one back here was when Elon bought Twitter. Remember that? The Dogecoin shot up. That's what's going to happen sometime in here. Doge. Mags. Doge is about to go parabolic. Last cycle, I shared Dogecoin before it went up 170x. I've been accumulating Dogecoin for the past few months. My bags are loaded. I'm expecting 7x return this cycle. See you at $1. He's not saying 170x now. He's just saying 7x over $1. His target is $1.17. 7x from here. $1.17. I can live with $1.17. That's a nice move. Can we do that? Okay. The last time he made that big breakout call was right back there, right in late 2020, right before the big run. Here's what his post. He reposted here from December 30th, 2020, Doge, USDT, something big is coming. And boy, in January did it. Because Doge was less than a penny there. Yeah, we'll get to Jasmy in just a minute. We're just finishing the Doge part for our Doge fans out here. So this is the big move. Again, he's not even calling the same crazy run that Doge had late 2020 into early May of 2021. Because we have such a bigger market cap now, it makes sense, right? Doge is going to go on that big of a, that would be crazy. Just because of the big market cap that Doge has is now. Look, when Doge came back down, it didn't come all the way down to 2 cents or 1 cent, right? It hit a bottom of 5. And we were accumulating here. Last summer, we were accumulating Dogecoin, remember? That 5.8 cent Dogecoin was juicy, wasn't it? That was a nice price. Now we're buying on the dips here in the low 15s. That's what we got. The low 15s. And that might be as low as we go right now in the end of this accumulation period here before banana season, right? As Raul Paul calls it, banana season. And then I got a message on Twitter from someone who was watching Raul Paul and Rand, and RP mentioned Dogecoin. I got to go take a look at that because I haven't seen it yet because he just messaged me this afternoon. A friend of mine saying you got to check that out, and I haven't looked at it yet. But if Raul Paul's talking Doge, yeah. So that's what we got, guys. Doge is just hanging on 16 cents still, just underneath. Can't break it. And again, Bitcoin under 68K. It's not coming back up. So Bitcoin is kind of holding that down. Let's check back in on Jasmy. Still up here, up 10%. Not falling back down. Cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. For those that just came in, I did a rant on XRP. For those that heard it, I hope you enjoyed it. For those that didn't, if you're interested in it, when the live stream is over, you can just scroll right back. You can just scroll right back and rewatch it. I was not happy. I had to do my rant, though. Had to do the rant. 16-cent Doge. There we go. Come on. Let's go. 16-cent Doge. Okay, for the Jasmy fans that have been hanging on, I've been posting a lot about Jasmy on X, and for the past few weeks, I've been talking about Jasmy because there has been this building interest in Jasmy. This week, it finally took off. And there's now more news articles being written about it. These three altcoins record 24-hour gains over 10% amidst market revival. And what's the number one? It's Jasmy. Jasmy, the token of Japan-based platform, has observed an impressive surge of 20% in the past 24 hours. That was previous. Now it's 12% now, today. So this was earlier yesterday. The Jasmy organization, often referred to as the Japanese Bitcoin, develops Internet of Things platforms. Jasmy has shown an upward trend since the beginning of the week, currently the top gainer in the market. And that was yesterday. And now today, it is again the top gainer in the market at 12.7%. Pepe's up 8. Good for Pepe. Beam up 8.3. But nothing else even close. It's Jasmy. Guys, it's Jasmy again. Why? Why is Jasmy spiking? And why do top analysts predict another 225% move for Jasmy? So, price of Jasmy spike more than 12%, continuing its rally over the past few days. This surge has caught the attention of analysts and investors alike. One top crypto expert suggesting the coin could potentially see another 225% increase. Again, a lot of people charting, looking at these. We did the bull flag, right? We had that charted. Remember, guys? We had the bull flag charted. And look what happened. That stick on the bull flag came over here and hit it exactly right up to that point. Exactly. I mean, these bull flags aren't like, I mean, they're real. So we had the bull flag all set up. We had the bullish divergence in the RSI. I didn't bring up the RSI, and now we're taking off from there. Even higher. That's Jasmy. Again, we've been talking about Jasmy for over a week when Jasmy was down here, still in the twos and just starting to move. So, why? Potential for widespread adoption. Part of the optimism surrounding Jasmy seems to stem from the belief that its data technology could see widespread adoption across various smart devices and platforms. As highlighted by analyst 80, Jasmy's patented technology is not limited to just Apple devices, but could be utilized by any smart device that collects data, including Android, Google, smart doorbells, even smart cars. Again, nobody's saying that there is a partnership with Apple, right? Except some other people on YouTube that aren't paying attention to the real news, right? It's not. It can be used on an Apple device, right? That's what, again, the Japanese Prime Minister was talking to Tim Cook of Apple about, right? Is their tokenization, digital IDs, and how they're going to settle on a blockchain. And how are they going to settle on the blockchain? Through Jasmy. Jasmy is the company that is doing that for the country of Japan. That's why Jasmy is moving. There's no partnership with Apple. And none of those articles say that. So again, I don't know how these other YouTubers got like huge partnership with Apple. Now, there was a Binance article that seemed to suggest something like that. But if you actually read the detail of the article, it didn't really say that. And it's not really buy the rumor, sell the news. It's buy the news, but buy the right news. Not the wrong news. Because of the wrong news being spit out there, some people are going to sell as soon as they hear the right news. They're going to say, oh, it's not a partnership with Apple, I'm selling. We may get some of that, but that's just because people are stupid. If you're going to believe that, okay. Again, we're still early in this whole cycle, right? Again, 4-year cycles. We still have alt season coming. All the analysts are calling for it. That's still to come. Jasmy is not going to drop back down to like a penny. It's just not going to happen. The momentum is up for Jasmy. Jasmy coin price prediction. What's next after the 25% range breakout? Jasmy's bullish breakout heightens possible sell pressure as more long-term holders are now in profit. Now we're starting to get back to people that held Jasmy back in 2021 and have been waiting and waiting and waiting, right? For Jasmy to make a move. And once they're in profit, are they going to sell? Or are they going to be on the hype train as well, right? And believe Jasmy's going to go higher? I don't know, Gene, how long have you held your Jasmy? How long have you been a Jasmy holder? I'm curious. There are some newbies here. But traders speculated Jasmy was involved since it's a Tokyo-based leader in private data security and blockchain integrations, right? Again, this does not say a partnership with Apple. There's no partnership. Apple plans on the integration of Japan's MyNumber, a public project to streamline administrative services for Japanese citizens. It's basically a digitization of their ID is what it is. So they can make Social Security and taxing easier. That's what they're doing. And they want to use blockchain. So Jasmy is involved in that blockchain integration. That is what this is all about. So Jasmy long-term holders, are they going to sell? That's the question. I don't know. You look at Jasmy's all-time price. Let's go to Jasmy. Again, still moving up. Now number 61. We go on CoinMarketCap and we can hit all and we can see what the price used to be. Now, back in 2021, not all of the tokens were out, so their market cap wasn't as high as if we reach the the price now with all the tokens out. 98.5% of all of the tokens are now out circulating. $50 billion max supply, 49.3 billion are circulating. That's over 98%. Not like the 55% of XRP. After all these years, XRP still has 45% more of their tokens to mint and sell so they can pay their own salaries and pay off their huge legal fees. Hey, Toss, how are you? So here we are back in 2021. Jasmy was up over $1. Jasmy was over $1. People were buying Jasmy at $1 3 years ago. They would like to see Jasmy go back to $1. Gene, I don't think Jasmy's going to hit $1. Mostly because there weren't as many Jasmy in circulating supply when Jasmy was at $1 back here in 2021. Jasmy's now at 3.5 cents, or just about 3.4. So a 10x gets you to 33 cents. It hasn't been 33 cents since June of 2021. So that's when there was huge profit taking going on with Jasmy there because Jasmy was just so overhyped at the time. But now Jasmy is moving again. So my price target, again, is 30 cents. And as I said in my video this morning, you want to become a millionaire, right? If you've got 3 million Jasmy and Jasmy hits 33 cents, you're a millionaire in Jasmy, right? 3 million Jasmy, 33 cents, you're a millionaire. That's what spurred on that whole millionaire thing. Plus the whole thing about Doge to $1 and how much Doge would you have to become a millionaire in Doge. You'd have to have 1 million Dogecoin. 1 million Dogecoin at $1, you're then a millionaire in Dogecoin, right? D says Doge $1, right? So if you have 1 million Doge and Doge hits $1, you're a millionaire. Now you could have both, and then you only need half of both, right? Right? 500,000 Doge, right? Hits 1 million, that's 500,000, or hits $1, that's 500,000. And then Jasmy, you only need 1.5 million Jasmy at 33 cents. That's it. And you're a millionaire. The math is simple. You're a millionaire then. But that's what's happening with the price. So people are excited. I know Jasmy price is going up. $1 is unrealistic. It's just unrealistic at this point. Maybe next cycle. And let's see what other integrations come about with this blockchain technology and Jasmy's use in that. What is going on there? How big of a thing is this really? We don't know yet. So that is what is going on. But again, this is now the third move up for Jasmy. We had the initial big move, we had the second move, and now we are in the third move up. That is strong. That is strong trading right there, is what that's showing. Jasmy. Again, why was I talking about Jasmy last summer when nobody was talking about Jasmy? Nobody was talking about Jasmy last summer. But what were we doing? We were buying Jasmy. We didn't buy enough, obviously, but we were buying Jasmy. Because we didn't know what Japan was going to do. Japan has had a tough economy, no doubt. Jasmy would actually would probably be doing a lot better in its price if the Bank of Japan wasn't messing up their own inflation and debt crisis that they've got going on. So, hey, Gene. Hey. So you got 1 million Jasmy. Nice bag. That's why you want Jasmy to go to $1. I get it now. Then you'll be a millionaire in Jasmy. You need it to go to $1. Yeah. I mean, once FOMO starts hitting and you hear more and more people maybe outside of crypto hearing about Jasmy, and they're like, what is this Jasmy thing? What's going on here? Yeah. So I've got 3 million Jasmy at the same price, 0.003. Mine's like 0.036. 0.0036. So yeah, I'm up 800% so far. Didn't buy enough though. But you don't know, right? Again, through the bear market, I was casting a wide net out, hitting a bunch of different cryptos. So I've got like 25 cryptos in my portfolio. Some have done great, like Render and Jasmy. Some not so great. Loopring hasn't gone on a big run yet. Down a bit. Optimism, it's ups and downs. Sui waiting. So I got in a little late on that one. So that it's just accumulate, buy and hold, wait for the big alt season. We'll see what happens. But it's fun when you get some running before the rest of them are, which Jasmy is. So it's fun to see that. Bitcoin will run it, then Doge will run after Bitcoin. That's typically what we see. However, Dogecoin can go on its own run. And we've seen that before. Dogecoin can take off on its own. It usually needs a catalyst to do that, what I call a catalyst. And if it's X payments, that's right. That's right, Beebs. Jasmy's, DPIN, AI, and RWA all in one. The Internet of Things used to be the old term, right? And now it's that. This could be huge. No, Jasmy wasn't pumping in February, Brad. It wasn't doing anything in February. Let's go to the daily chart. We can see. Well, it actually did pump in February. It did do that. Let's see what Jasmy went up in. I mean, everything was going up in February, right? February 24th, Jasmy was 0.0062, and it pumped up to 2 cents. Yeah, that's a pretty good run. That's 200%. So it did that at the same time as Doge. Actually, Doge was 2 days later. Jasmy ran before Doge by 2 days. Doge didn't start until the 26th of February. That's interesting. I'd never compared that before. And Jasmy started before that. Interesting. So yes, Brad, Jasmy pumped before Doge could be a leading indicator. Ooh, I like that. Jasmy dropped so much because it was new. And I think it just got overhyped when it came out. It came out, it was overhyped. And so there was a huge sell-off. And that timing also coincided with the big Doge sell-off in May of 2021. I think that's the same time period as Jasmy was selling off. And we had all the memes dumping. We even had Bitcoin dumping. I mean, everything was dumping then. So yeah, that was it. May of 2021, May and June. That was a tough like month and a half in the middle of a bull run. Yeah, this is May. The sell-off is May into middle of June. From May 12th until June 19th was that sell-off right there. That was huge. Again, Dogecoin was selling off at that time too. That's when Doge went from 70 cents all the way down to like 16 cents. So yeah. Short-term price prediction for Jasmy, level up. I've been talking about it. I've been talking about it all week. I know you haven't been here probably. This might be your first time joining me on live. But yeah, I've been talking up Jasmy all week. Right now, we are looking at we're looking at a big move, again, happening. This is the daily chart, and Jasmy is still, I mean, you could almost start to call this price discovery because, again, you're comparing it to 3 years ago when Jasmy was kind of a different thing then. 3 years ago, it was a different thing. So yeah, this is a big move up. So it's hard to, I mean, we could probably look at some fib lines here from where it is now. Oops, hold on. And we can go to the start of this move here last week. And then let's see what that gives us. 1.6. Tom likes to use a 1.6 fib on that. And that would get us at about 4.4 cents would be the 1.6 fib. So that would be the line. If you watch Tom Crown and he does his TA, he would do something like that. And he would say, all right, let's move this up. 4.4, that's a 25%. Is that a 20? No, we got to move the, got to move that down to where we are today. It's a 38% move up. And then you set your stop at, if you were trading this, right, where would you set your stop loss? Probably down here at the 0.61. That would be back at 2.9. So that would be your trade there. Again, if you're doing the Tom Crown thing, that's what you'd be looking at. So short term would be 4.4 cents. That'd be a 1.61 on the fib. That's what you'd have. So, yeah, AJ, another good point. Japan's a small country. But again, it's this growing technology that's new that could be done on a larger scale, and we'll see. We'll see. There was a knockoff Dogecoin pre-sale token that went bankrupt. I just have to laugh at that. I just have to laugh at that. People forget how fast crypto can go parabolic. And that is true. It can. I'll keep those on for now. We'll just see those colors on the chart. And we'll see if that works. We're in the green. We're in the green. That's all I care about. We're in the green. Dogs 20. No, I don't remember that. I don't really pay attention to those Dogecoin knockoffs, low roller. There's too many of them. You have a sunburn, too much time out in the sun there, Bull Run. You probably have better skin for the sunshine than I do, though. I've got this Norwegian fair skin that freckles a lot. So I got to be careful. I can still go out, and eventually it looks like I have a little color, but I can't go out for too long. Cheers, Chris. How are you? Welcome. So we're watching the Jasmy chart, and we've got good news and bad news, right? Is it really bad though? Because a bunch of people misinterpreted the whole Jasmy Apple thing. Does that make it bad news? I mean, it's still a good thing, and the price is still showing good appreciation up. So yes, I am Norwegian heritage. My great-grandparents emigrated to America from Norway, late 1800s. So about like 130 years ago, something like that. But yes, Norwegian ancestry. Doge is still fighting 16 cents, just right there. We're just kind of going along right at that 16 line there. That red line is still showing resistance. I've never been to Norway. Would like to go sometime. Would be a nice vacation. Nice long one though. Boston is not drafting Bronny. No. Boston wants nothing to do with that. They don't need that and everything that comes with it. No. I do not see that happening. It's going to be Phoenix or the Lakers. That's my guess. Low roller. Phoenix or the Lakers are going to draft Bronny. Bitcoin 67.5. It's just, look at the volume, is just dead now. Totally dead. Just drifting sideways on Bitcoin. No, I mean, look at these candles. Just nothing. Nothing there. So I did not watch Vikings. No, I'm not really a TV watcher. I don't watch those mini series and things like that. Nope. I usually just watch sports when I'm on TV. Everything else is on the internet. Some Netflix movies and then, you know, stuff like keeping up with stuff on X, Twitter, and YouTube and all that stuff. That's what I do. I don't watch those TV shows. Watch music concerts too. Occasionally, stuff like that. Doge, come on. It's fighting it. Doge is fighting it. Looks like Beam is making a move still. But Jasmy is still the number one. Pepe recovering. Fluky and Bonk somewhat. And there's Doge just hanging out. Just hanging out. Oh, that's right, Arizona. Yeah. Yeah, it's over 100 degrees there already, isn't it? Something like that. Crazy. I don't know how you stand that, because you stay inside a lot. Boston can use second round picks. Hey, if by the time Boston has their second round pick, it's the end, right? Boston is going to be like the last to pick. So that means every other team passed twice before Boston. So I don't know. I don't know who picked or who said Boston was going to get, but it's not going to be Boston. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. 3.5 cents for Jasmy. Yeah, that's short-term resistance. But again, it's price discovery though. This is price discovery. Yeah. So now Dogecoin or Jasmy has tipped up and hit 3.5 right there. So we can say, okay, there is a top right there at 3.5. So let me put that in white there, right? So that becomes a new top, almost as in price discovery. Because again, I discount 2021 trading for this. Jasmy's a new thing now, in my opinion. So we'll see. So we've got that marked to 3.5 cents. And so here's Pepe, just kind of 15.5, 15.5, not bad. It went down to like 13.9, so getting back up to 15.5 is good recovery. And Doge is 16.01 now, just trying to move up. George was in a UFC fight. Oh, that crypto influencer club thing. I don't watch that. I really don't care about that. Yes, come to Norway. Many nice places. It was winter till now. Now it's finally starting to warm up. Nice. Yeah, if I was going to come, it'd be in the summer. Definitely. AL's Pond, welcome. I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and concentrate a lot on Dogecoin. But we've been talking about Jasmy since last summer and through the fall. And then when Jasmy had a run up in February. And of course, most recently now, because Jasmy's moving, I'm talking more about Jasmy. I do have a nice little bag of Jasmy as well. But I'm also tweeting a lot about it here on X. So if you follow me on X, I'm at Kriss and am doing a lot of Jasmy posts on X as well as Jasmy makes its moves and what some of the articles are in the news about Jasmy. So you can follow me there if you like. But I've been live streaming Dogecoin for years and pretty much concentrate on Doge for the most part, but I cover the rest of the crypto markets, mostly its influence on memes and Doge, cover the other memes, other altcoins as well, and have just been doing a lot more on Jasmy because Jasmy's excited now. It's exciting what's going on. And the potential is so huge and people don't get it, like how big the potential is. So yeah, there'll be pretty much some Jasmy content every live stream. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I do some special live streams if Doge is doing an off-day pump. I come back on. So welcome What do you think about the dog go to the moon? Ah, yeah. What about that thing? What is that doing now? Dog. Turbo still pumping. Dog is coming back down 10% here. It got up to 115 in rank. Wow. Actually, it's down 10. It was up to 105. Wow. It was almost a top 100 crypto. I didn't know it had gotten that high. $735 million market cap, but now trading down 10%. So is this the start of a bigger sell-off, or is this just taking a breather and it's going to make another run and maybe pop into the top 100? I don't know. Again, with these meme tokens, no idea. But there it is, right there. Right now, it's people and Turbo. Those are the ones. And of course, the political one. That political one there. We try not to talk politics on this channel, but there's that political one there. Norway's beautiful. Been there many times. Wow, Bull Run, I'm envious. I would love to go sometime. I am not buying a Mavericks jersey with Dogecoin. I didn't back in 2021 when they first offered it. I mean, I did buy the Tesla Cyber Whistle because that's a cool thing. But even back then, I said, no, I just can't. Even if Mark Cuban was like, you can pay Dogecoin for this, I'm like, I'm not buying a Mavs jersey. And especially now, they're playing the Celtics in the finals this year. It's like, no. I would burn to a crisp in the Arizona sunshine, Bull Run. I would burn to a crisp. Stanley Nation, what state is the most involved in crypto? Wow. I'll have to think about that. I just haven't really, I don't know if there's really any big state specific thing for crypto that I can think of. I'll have to think about that one. Nothing comes to mind about why one state would be bigger than other. I know Texas is big now with mining. Because there's cheap electricity there. So mining is big in Texas. But there's no like real big crypto usage anywhere. I mean, you talk about New York, but New York has its other challenges in crypto. The regulations on cryptos are really tough there. Yeah, I don't know. Good question though. Yeah, Beebs, Turbo, again, once some of these things start moving, God, the momentum they get is incredible. And Turbo's hitting it big now. There was an initial big profit, taking, and it turned around, and it's just. Some people get confused because there's like 4 different Turbo tokens, but if they know what they're looking for, they can find it. Oh, so Bull Run only joins us when Pepe price goes up. Is that what you're saying, Low Roller? Oh, thanks for the sub, Al's Pond. Thank you. What did you miss, Pro? You missed my big rant on XRP. So that was about an hour ago. So when the stream's over, if you want to hear my rant on XRP, I did it about 45 minutes into the stream. Big rant. Brad Garlinghouse, bad. XRP is a stable coin. Pepe loves you. Yeah. I just look at some fib retracement stuff every now and then for things. Guys like Tom Crown do that stuff so much better that I'm not a big TA guy. generally in terms of that. It's really more for it's really just more for reference than anything else. I look more at the news side of things on this channel than the TA. Although I do look at where's the liquidity, right? Support and resistance lines in terms of that trading. So I do look at those, but not all of the full TA. Moonape, how are you? I read a post the other day which said the SEC warned Elon not to post about crypto. It's plausible. SEC could have done that. That is possible. That's why I think Elon has been doing these very subtle little winks and nods and not full out tweeting about cryptos. It'll be more his actions and what he does. Is he really going to integrate crypto onto X Twitter? That's the big one. If he does that, that will be huge. The NOT token, the NOT coin is dropping down. Jasmy 1603 starting to move, making a big move up over 16 cents now. So Doge is in the green, Bitcoin's in the red. Look at that. Almost a 2% difference there. Doge over Bitcoin. And Jasmy is cooling off a bit, going a little sideways. Yeah, I think not Wyoming, Texas probably. There's a lot of people, Arizona. Oh, how do they do that indoors all day? A lot of air conditioning, I think. Yeah, crisp, Kriss, exactly. Some states, yeah, Wisconsin. I heard that one. Was it Wisconsin? I forget. But yeah, they're in their pensions. Yep. George hates XRP. Well, I hate them even more now because Brad Garlinghouse is a doofus. Mars bought the dip in Doge today, and that was what I posted, right? You saw my post? Another Dogecoin dip down to 15.5 cents at noon today. Did anybody buy the dippity dip? So that was my tweet today on Doge. Did anybody buy the dippity dip? Mars says, yes, I did. Good for you. Good for you, Mars. We're seeing green candle coming up on Doge. Let's go. Alspan still learning fibs and EW, but you're right, macro, supply resistance, all good. Yep, all good. Yes, and Elon comments on CB Doge, the Doge designer, and there's a couple other Doge X posters that he also follows and likes and comments on, like, I mean, Billy Marcus too, who created Dogecoin. So yeah, Elon is well aware of what is going on in the Doge community. He's aware because he sees it. He sees it from mostly CB Doge is who he sees it from. I mean, CB Doge does a lot of X stuff, a lot of SpaceX stuff, the other things Elon is interested in. But he also does Dogecoin posts, which sometimes Elon responds to. So Elon knows. A Robinhood trading crypto API. So that means that they would allow some other outside company to be able to use their data is what an API is. It allows other apps to access their data. Let's say there was let's say there's a social media that wanted to show the price of something, right? Like we go on to X and we do a search and we do $Doge, right? And what pops up? This. So this thing pops up right here. This is an API, right? This is what this information comes from a third-party source through an API. So that's what that is. It depends on what company it is. I don't know if it's CoinMarketCap. And it depends on who wants to use Robinhood's data. I mean, it looks like, I thought that this data came from eToro. I thought it was an eToro partnership with X is where this data comes from. But there's, and see, it says right here, view on eToro. See the eToro button right there? It's right there. So there is the eToro X partnership. eToro probably pays X for X to be able to access its data, its API is where this comes from. And then in return, they get a button right there, which takes you right to eToro. So that's the deal. So APIs can be used for any number of things, but it's usually a script that allows a third party to be able to access data. Is generally what it is. There's some other people who know a lot more about it than I do, but generally that's what it is. Do I have a long-term Bitcoin bag? Yes. Not a very big Bitcoin bag because right now most of my crypto investments are in alts because I think that we are in the beginning of alt season, and alts I think are going to outperform Bitcoin through the rest of this bull market, which we'll be seeing this fall into the winter time, how that goes and when we start taking profits and stuff like that. But the Bitcoin I have is a long-term bag. And then my Doge, I'm only going to sell some of my Dogecoin, and the rest I'm going to keep as a longer-term bag as well. And everything else I'm going to sell, the top of the market. I'm going to hit the very top, exact. I'm going to tell you guys I'm selling now. And then the whole market will crash because as someone commented on one of my videos the other day that I am only here so I can pump my bags and then dump on you. That's the only reason I'm here. Is to pump my bags and dump on you. I read that comment and I was like, okay, whatever. Whatever, guy. Elon Trump. Elon is a financial advisor. Yes. Apparently they've been talking weekly, monthly. I don't know how long. I don't know how often. But yes, Elon did admit that he has been having phone conversations with Donald Trump on energy and finance. Yes. I hate XRP because it's not only the worst portfolio performance, but also because this guy is a doofus and he's bad-mouthing Dogecoin. I don't think Dogecoin has been a good thing for the industry. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get Dogecoin. So many people have come into the crypto space because of Dogecoin. He should be welcoming people into the crypto space. He should be welcoming Dogecoin as a way to bring people from the outside in, because nobody's coming in for XRP. Nobody in the outside world who doesn't know anything about crypto comes into crypto because of XRP. Nobody knows about it outside. It's like, what? What is that? But they know Dogecoin. They know Bitcoin. They know Dogecoin. Maybe ETH, although I don't think the ETH ETFs are going to do very well. But Dogecoin, a lot of people, their first crypto they ever bought was Dogecoin. Probably some of you sitting right here. The first crypto you ever bought was Doge, not XRP. I don't know anybody whose first cryptocurrency they ever bought was XRP. Dennis Caver thinks XRP is a legitimate coin. Furthermore, Garlinghouse contrasted Dogecoin's lack of utility with other. Yeah, well, earlier this stream, I played a video clip of Dogecoin's utility, which was this clip from Miss Team Crypto, Randy Hipper, buying pizza with Dogecoin, using Dogecoin as a currency. Nobody does that with XRP. That is utility right there. So anyway, my rant was an hour ago. An hour ago, I did a full rant on XRP. So far, Pepe is your best crypto performer. Nothing comes even close. That's crypto for you. You never know. Which is why I say have a diversified portfolio. Cast your net out, right? Because when your coin isn't pumping and you see something else pumping and you wish you had some, well, I have Jasmy. This week, Jasmy's pumping, and I'm like, okay, all right. Next week, it might be something else that I have that'll go on a pump. And those other meme tokens, I'm not chasing meme tokens that aren't already a top 100 crypto. I'm not playing that game. Am I missing out on great gains? Sure, but I'm also missing out on the possibility of great losses by playing it this way. It's somewhat less risky in the crypto space because crypto is pretty risky to begin with, right? So, yeah. I've been in crypto for years and still don't know what XRP is. And you don't even want to know. Facts, Mars says. Facts. People say XRP will pump to $500. XRP would be lucky to make $1. ETH was your first crypto. Really? I did not know that about you. The ETH was your first crypto. It's usually Bitcoin or Doge. ETH. Wow. Yeah, I'm waiting on spell tokens too. When am I selling my Jasmy? That's a good question. I have not really studied, because this is new, I haven't really looked at it yet of when I'm going to start taking profits on Jasmy. I know I'm up 800% already, and I'm like, I'm not there yet to start taking Jasmy profits. I think we still have too much of this bull market to go. And I want to see where this goes. I'm not ready to start taking profits yet. Not ready yet. Dogecoin transfers a lot faster and it's cheaper. Yes. I have not compared that with XRP. I mean, XRP is known as having fast transaction times and low fees as well. But again, nobody's using XRP as a currency for anything. So right now, it's 30 cents is my target price for Jasmy. That's what, from 3.3, what, a 9x from here? So a lot more profits to go. I'm waiting. I am not selling my Pepe yet. Satoshi Nakamoto says Dogecoin is dead. Elon can't even pump it. Right, because we were just talking about that. There could be this SEC kind of thing saying, be careful what you say. We're just waiting for the utility to come on X or Twitter or whatever. Theta. Your first crypto might have been Theta. Interesting. That's an interesting first crypto to buy. Yeah, when I'm on long enough, they show up, AJ. You can use Jasmy as experience. Take profit 10% each time it goes up 10 cents. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. If Jasmy hits 10 cents, I will be tempted to layer out some profits on that. Yes, I will be. Again, I bought it at 0.0036. So yeah, you're using XRP all the time. What for? XRP is faster transactions using the Ripple system in Sweden. Banks, Nordea and SEB have implemented the system since last year. Yeah, so it's a cross-border bank settlement thing. That's what I understand that XRP is used for. But that's all I know. You're thinking of selling Doge for Jasmy. So you would sell a coin that hasn't really pumped yet to go chase a coin that's already pumping? Interesting. Interesting. That's, hey, I can't tell you what to do, but I wouldn't be doing that. I wouldn't be selling a coin that hasn't had a huge pump yet for something that's just gone like 500%. AJ sold Jasmy to buy more Doge. How about that? Yes, that's true. Yeah, that's what I understand as well. So the whole idea of cryptocurrency, if you read Satoshi's white paper, and that's the real Satoshi, not this guy, was to get away from the banks. That's the whole reason Bitcoin was created, right? Was to get away from the banks. And so now you got Ripple working with the banks. It's like, what? So I think we're going to see, Ripple's XRP use case dwindling as we see more and more use of stable coins to do that kind of work. I honestly believe that. And I think that's the battle that Brad Garlinghouse is fighting, is stablecoin usage. But it's growing and it's getting bigger. So, well, let's not get into calling everybody trolls here, guys. So, I will tell you guys which coin is the best in the long term. MRC, whatever that is. Okay, never heard of that. Dogecoin has pumped many times without Elon Musk. I mean, look at Dogecoin's price now. Dogecoin is over 16 cents. Last summer, it was at 6 cents. Elon hasn't done anything in that time period. And Doge has gone from 6 cents to 16 cents, more than doubled in price, where XRP has done nothing. XRP is lower now than it was a year ago. So Again, just looking at the facts. Just looking at the facts. Dogecoin is up 150% from a year ago. And XRP is down 10% from a year ago. And there was no Elon anything. So there you go. Yeah, I would definitely not sell Doge to chase. Got to be patient. Yeah. Bull run took Jasmy profits, sitting on cash. If not, going to buy a whole bunch of H bar. I wish I had sold that H bar on that BlackRock news, so-called news. I wish I had done that. I don't know what I was thinking. I had thought about it briefly, and then I was like, no, I'll just go to bed. And then the next morning it was already back down because the news broke that wasn't a true story. There was no BlackRock integration of Hedera. It's like, damn, missed that one. Missed that one. All right, not selling the Jasmy. I think that's, again, can't tell you what to do. I'm not selling mine yet. But yeah, AJ, I'm going to look at, I'll start thinking about Jasmy profit levels and when I might start layering out. I just haven't looked at it for Jasmy yet. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what GST is. Doge always has Elon Musk. He doesn't need to say anything. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Doge is doing fine now against Bitcoin. And again, we're altcoin season. I think we're already in the start of it. So stocks, Tedward. Are there stocks you are buying up right now? So I sold the AMC. I got out of the AMC game and I made a profit. I bought some MicroStrategy and I bought some Coinbase. And I still have about $2,000 in cash that's settled on Webull that I haven't bought yet. So I'm waiting. I think that's, see what my available cash is. Yeah, $2,069. $2,069 is what I have available. And I don't know what I'm going to buy with it. I have a big Tesla holding already. I'm big into Tesla. I have some Apple. I have XPeng. That's that Chinese, one of those Chinese electric car manufacturers. It was either NIO or XPeng, and I got XPeng. And I'm up on that a fair amount. And then in Robinhood, I still have some Jivo, and my MicroStrategy is there. So that's what I have on stocks. So I'm looking. I've got about $2,000 to put into a stock, and nothing is jumping out at me yet. So, yeah, you got out of profit too. Yeah, I mean, it shot up to $12 because I said, remember, I was on a live stream and I said, if AMC goes to $10, I'm selling. And the next morning I woke up and pre-market, it was over $12. And I was like, yeah, I am selling that. Yeah, I'm not going to look at GST, Moj. I'm not going to look at it. Yeah, I'm not sure Doge is going to hit $1 either. I'm not sure. Again, I'm going to be layering profits. I will still have Doge, and if Doge does eventually hit $1, I will still have Dogecoin. But I'm not selling all of my Dogecoin. But some. I will take some profits on some of my, because I still have that Dogecoin I bought for 2 cents. back in January of 2021. I still have that Dogecoin. So, yes. Yeah, I've been watching Robinhood, low roller. If it gets under $20, maybe I'll consider it. But I don't want to buy it for over $20. And I know it's just a number and it doesn't mean anything. But so that's one. I'm not buying Ripple IPO. No. I'm not going to. I don't get involved in any IPOs or ICOs. Am I leaving money on the table? Maybe, but there's also a risk that it just drops. Remember when Coinbase came out and it just absolutely dropped? It's like, and then like ICP for crypto, remember that? Totally dropped. Robinhood dropped also when it IPO'd. Remember that? So yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see. Denny took some profits on Jasmy. There's nothing wrong with taking some profit. And I mean, if you sell it all and you're totally out of the game, that's different. But if you just take just a percentage of it for some profit, that's okay. My money is on Webull, which is only stocks now. So I would have to withdraw the money into my to my bank and then move it over to like crypto.com to buy Pepe, and I'll get a terrible price because crypto.com's exchange sucks. So I don't know about that. Facebook? You mean like Meta? Buy Meta stock? I don't know. I don't think I could buy that. I don't think so. I mean, I like to buy companies that I at least believe in, you know? I wasn't watching the Reddit stock. I thought it would drop, though. A lot of people thought it would drop. Yep. A lot do initially, but then medium to long term are huge. Right. And so that's what you do, right? Is you let it IPO, you let the price settle, and you try and buy in, try and catch the lowest point as possible. Something like that. Yeah, I hate him too. I'm not buying Meta. Sold all the Jasmy before the huge. Oh, sorry, AJ. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Michael Anthony, you were talking about LAC yesterday or Wednesday. I'm not buying a new Pepe or Bonk or any knockoffs. It would be just like that Doge knockoff, right? There'll be something wrong with it. There'll be a pump and dump. Plus, I don't have any money right now to buy any crypto. I spent it all on that 15.3 cent Doge that I got last week. So now I've got to wait till mid to late June till I get my next side money or income money from my side businesses. That's my crypto money, and I don't have it now. So I have that $2,000 sitting on Webull in a stock account to buy another stock, and I'm being patient. There might, again, sell in May, go away, right? That old stock adage, right? Then come back in September. So maybe I'll wait. Would I buy Jasmy at this price? It's hard for me to tell because, again, I bought Jasmy way below a penny because I saw that was a great value. I don't know if 3.4 cents is a great value, so to say, at this point. I don't know. I think the potential is there based on the news And again, we're still in, we're still in this bull market looking at the 4-year cycles. So we don't know what something like this will do that just did a 10x. So is it going to do another 10x and go to 30 cents? I don't know. It'd be nice, but you don't know. That's why when you ask George at Cryptos R Us, like, will VeChain do a 10x or whatever? He always says, yeah, sure. Really? Doge went up more than some, less than others. Bandar. Right? We just compared it with XRP, right? XRP did nothing, right? And Doge went up more than XRP. Doge did not go up as much as Solana. Doge did not go up as much as Pepe or Bonk. Doge went up more than Cardano because it passed Cardano on CoinMarketCap, right? Cardano is number 9, Doge is number 8, right? So Doge has outperformed Cardano. So like any crypto, right? Some go up more, some go up less. So there's that. Yeah, well, we don't know on this whole bull market what's going to happen this fall into the winter. Is there going to be this epic run on these coins like we saw late 2020 into early 2021 when everything was going up? We don't know that yet. That's why I'm sitting on a big bag of altcoins right now. Some have already started to move, like Render and Jasmy, and some haven't, like Cardano. Cardano has not gone on a run yet. Will it? We don't know. I bought Cardano at 24 cents and now it's at 48 cents. So I've doubled my money on Cardano. So I've done okay with Cardano. Not as great as Solana, but better than XRP. And I ain't touching leverage. Not touching leverage. Is Jasmy moving again? Yeah, a bit. It's starting to curl up here. This is a classic. Look at this. We have this classic kind of move here, right? Starting to happen. That's a classic move right there. Very bullish. Where have you seen this move before? Jasmy, on the 4-hour chart. No, I'm sorry. It's on the daily chart. We showed it here, right? We showed it right here. Jasmy, on the daily chart, did this move up and then made a big bull. And now we zoom in and it's doing the same thing on a smaller time scale. Look at that. Bullish. Very bullish. Will it eclipse 3.5 cents? That's our target right now. Will it eclipse it? We'll see. But yeah, strong move. So we showed the story. Michael Vanderpop sold all of his Bitcoin, rotated it into alts so that he can then, in the wintertime, take profits on alts, buy back into Bitcoin, and he thinks he may be able to double his Bitcoin stash by making that move. We'll see how it plays out, but that's what he's doing, is he's trying to increase his Bitcoin holdings because he thinks the alts are going to outperform Bitcoin from here to the top of the bull market. That's what he's doing. It's like, wow, that's a bold move. Bold move. but we'll see. Well, I know, Bull Run, your Pepe just outperformed everything, so you're sitting good. You're sitting good. You want your other coins to also go on a big run. Yeah. Will they? We'll see. We'll see. I feel bad, the guy that got Coinbase bank transfer today. So that was that Swift account, right? Offshore somewhere. They got the cash. Interesting. I can't believe Coinbase didn't halt that. Yeah, Bitcoin having 50 to 100 days of sideways. It's kind of changed. We looked at that. There have been 3 halvings, and we've looked at sort of the price action after the halving. It's been different. It's been a little different, but generally, yeah, sideways. Actually, Bitcoin has gone up in the month of July in the past. Quite a bit. It's possible. And rate cuts now, I think Ben said September now is looking like probably the FOMC meeting where they might initiate the first rate cut. Could be September. So whales are moving their money. Yeah, and we showed the article about whales snapping up Doge. The whales scooping up Doge. That's what we're seeing on these dips. 15.5 cents, whales scooped it up. That's what's happening. All YouTubers are clowns in this space. I hope you're not talking about moi. I hope you're not talking about moi. Alts won't run until the Fed lowers the interest rate. There's no direct correlation, though. There is not a correlation. Alts will run when they're going to run. $329 might snap down. Maybe. That's for Jasmy. Do you put any big value on the golden cross Dogecoin is about to have? We talked about that earlier. So here's Dogecoin. Here's the week. It's on the weekly now. It's not the daily. It's the weekly. Here's the 50-week moving average, this light blue line right there. You can barely see it. And there's the white one, which is the 200-week moving average. The blue is ever so slowly getting close to the white. It's going to take months to play out. It's a July or August thing. So it's not about to happen. This is a slow, it's on the weekly and it's slow moving. So not going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, that's just a bad, that whole guy, Crypto Angler, that's just a bad story. I haven't seen his latest videos on it. But yeah, it's bad for him all around. There's got to be a way for him to be able to claim the loss if he doesn't get the money back. He should not have to pay taxes on a profit of something that is now gone. So there's got to be a way to do it. Jasmy does want to moon. It absolutely wants to moon. I mean, there's the weekly chart. It's just, that's bullish. daily, bullish. I mean, great looking charts for Jasmy. I think Tom Crown looked at Jasmy today, but I didn't watch his. I'll have to rewatch maybe tonight, see what he showed on Jasmy. I saw it in the title, but I was busy this afternoon and couldn't watch him. So we'll see. Yeah, Elon said that a lot of his employees hold Doge in both Tesla and SpaceX. He has something planned, make no mistake about it. That's what I think. That's what I think, Stanley. Tempting to buy more Jasmy. Will we see a pullback? I mean, right now it's got this curling up momentum here that we see. And I mean, if Bitcoin doesn't pull back, if Bitcoin completes, this a move back up over 68K without, I mean, right now it looks like Bitcoin wants to dip back down, below 67K. We'll see what Bitcoin does, because Bitcoin will take the market with it if it does another one of these dumps that we saw earlier here. If Bitcoin does one of these from here, Jasmy will probably retrace as well. So I would say right now, watch Bitcoin and watch what Bitcoin does. And that's the same for Doge too. Like if you're looking to buy some Doge here, Doge could come back down to 15.5 cents. If Bitcoin, instead of moving up to 68,000, if it instead drops below 67 and comes back in the 66.9, 66.8 range, then you're talking possibly 15.5 cent Dogecoin again. So keep our eye on Bitcoin. But look at that. There's no volume. Look at that. There's no trading volume on Bitcoin right now. And it's just flattening out. Totally flattening out. It's tired. Bitcoin's tired right now. I don't know what Waffles is. Hybrid. Never heard of it. The guy owned Floki and Jasmy. Wow. Yeah, and both of them have run too. And so the hacker sold them, right? So even if he got his cash back, he would miss out on the runs that those coins took from the time the hacker sold the coins to where the prices are now. Yeah. He said he doesn't care if he gets the cash back, fine, right? Lesson learned. But if he doesn't even get the cash back either, oh. That's pretty tough. Yeah, I don't know about the waves. Al, I don't do the waves. Yeah, Michael Anthony, I know you're pushing lack. I'm not looking at it. Jasmy better than Doge. Right now, Jasmy is outperforming just about everything. So it's better than everything right now. Eventually, it'll quiet down and other things will pump. And Doge will have its day at some point in time. I don't do futures or option trading hybrid, so I'm not the guy to answer that. I am a DCA, buying the dips and hold, wait out the 4-year cycles and sell at the top. That's the game I play. I think the ETH ETF is going to be a disappointment. When the ETH ETF starts trading, I think it's going to be a disappointment. It's not going to have anywhere near the volume, liquidity, whatever that we saw with the Bitcoin ETFs. I think it's a big nothing burger. It's going to be disappointing. You're going to have those that were in the grayscale futures selling. You're going to have the same thing because the grayscale futures on that one as well was converted to spot. I don't think that's going to be a great thing. Yeah, this is nothing new. It was delayed last time when those altcoins ran. Roy's thinking of getting more Jasmy. Yeah. It'll pump up and it will dump harder. I mean, that's what it did in 2021, but now we're talking about real utility behind it, and it's just not hype. So that's a different thing. In my opinion, that's a different thing. If there's another version of Pepe, I'm not interested. You either buy the real Pepe or nothing at all, in my opinion. The knockoffs are like, ugh. Saudi contract with USA to buy oil with petrodollars ends in June. Saudi Arabia not renewing the contract. This will affect US dollar value. Buy your crypto now before your money devalues. Money's already devaluing. This dollar is just inflating away. Inflating away. That's why I want to buy real estate and have no mortgage and be the rest all in crypto. Inflating away. Yeah, for people who are doing active trading, there's a lot to learn. I'm not an active trader. I am going on the 4-year cycles, buy and hold. Starting this fall, I'm not buying any more cryptocurrency this cycle. I'm not buying any more. I'm letting what I have totally ride out the rest of the fall and the winter because the prices are going to be high and I'm not buying at the top. And I will not be trading. You trade on OKX and no Jasmy there? Sorry. I've got the same challenge with Pepe, right? I use Robinhood and Coinbase and no Pepe on Robinhood and Coinbase. XRP is a stable coin, Kush, and it will continue to be, again, constant minting of new tokens, constant selling of new tokens, so that they can pay their salaries and they can pay their lawyer fees. We'll continue to drain and drain and drain. And we'll continue to keep XRP from running, in my opinion. Will it die? Probably not. I think there's too much behind it. But, I mean, again, here's our portfolio. Doge is up 158%. From last summer. XRP is down 11%. In this whole portfolio of all of the things we bought last summer, everything's in the green except XRP. And we bought them all at the same time. XRP is in the red. Everything else is in the green. So you tell me. And Brad Garlinghouse wants to go off on Dogecoin. It's like, dude, really? Thanks, CryptoX. Appreciate it. Slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise in the hare. You got it. Let's be tortoises. You did all your buying before the halving? Yeah, I still am. I just bought Doge last week at 15.3 cents. Bought a big bag. Yep. Still buying at this point. The Taiwan-China thing is going to continue to drag on. I don't think it affects crypto price. Not until something really happens. You're going to try and short the bear market? 2026, bull run shorten. Shorten the crypto market. Look out. Hey, if you can make money on the way down, I have 4,000 of Dogecoin, thinking taking out half and put it into SHIB. You know, SHIB will probably go on a run of its own as well. But Doge and SHIB tend to go around at the same time. But when SHIB goes on a big, huge run, it might be on its own. I don't know. But neither of them have had their big runs yet. So I think it's about the same. No, Trump case has not affected the market. I think the market has probably pretty much said that Trump will probably appeal it. It's no big deal. If Jasmy breaks 3.4, we'll have another pump. It needs to break 3.5. 3.5 is our target for Jasmy. That's where it came right there. Came up to 3.5 and got rejected. So it needs to break that. Okay? That's what we got. I'm not pumping Jasmy. I'm just talking about it. I mean, look, it is the top performing cryptocurrency. And it's not because of me. It's the top performing cryptocurrency right here. In the top 100, Jasmy is up the greatest percentage. I happen to own some, but I'm talking about it because it's what is moving. And that's why, like, Tom Crown did TA on it today on his channel, because that's what's moving. People are interested in it. So I talk about it. I'm not pumping it though. I don't have like bells and whistles saying Jasmy to the moon, everybody buy, buy, buy. That's not me. You obviously haven't been here long enough to understand how I am different than those moon boys out there. So just saying. But I'm going to talk about a big green bubble here that is outperforming everything else. Yes. So we talk about it. And it's an interesting chart too. It's a very interesting chart, what's going on here with Jasmy. And I don't even talk about politics. So anyway, we're going to call it a stream anyway, because it has been long enough. Right now, it looks like we're retracing a little bit there. Again, Bitcoin. I said, watch Bitcoin, right? And look what Bitcoin's doing. Starting to turn down. Okay. So those that are waiting to possibly buy on a dip, watch Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's going to continue to turn down, we're going to see everything else follow. And then you're going to have dip buying opportunities. So look for that. I'll be back live on Monday at 5 o'clock. So join me then. I might start again at 4:30, a little earlier. A lot going on right now. Again, low volume, maybe for the weekend. We'll see how things go. We'll probably have a video over the weekend and then be back live on Monday. So until then, I hope everybody is well. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.